Kaijus, what's up? It's your boy Kaiju Kong, aka 2K, emerging from the depths of sweet solitude to review some more Sigma. Soul sustenance. Alright guys, as you can see, here I am again in the hotel. This is my uniform. I don't normally dress like this, though pretty sharp. Oh, and shout out to Sean Connery. Sean Connery, I hope he rests in power. He just passed away today, and I think by the time this video is released to you guys, it's probably going to be a bit like probably 2 or 3 days late. But anyway, here I am taking time out of my day. This is my break time. I'm not actually doing this while I'm working. This is the dinner hour. While everyone else is having dinner, here I am making videos for you. Some of you might be wondering, are you skipping dinner? Yes, I'm skipping dinner. The thing is, I do intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is when you eat only at least once a day, or at least within an 8-hour window, and then the rest of the day you don't eat. So within 8 hours, whichever part of the day. For me, that's midday. I eat a lot during lunch and around that hour, and then the rest of the day I don't eat. I only eat once a day, one big meal. That's intermittent fasting. So it frees up a lot more time for me, because if you eat 3 times a day, you waste time cooking, you waste time eating. That's virtually 3 hours every single day or more that you waste per day. If you eat only once, like me, big meal, compact, full of nutrients, in one meal, you can virtually do it in 1 or 1.5 hours maximum. The rest of the day, you're up for free. So that's 2 hours that you have a jump on other people. Now, Sean Connery, he is most notable for his role in James Bond. And very suitable that I'm wearing this. I'm doing him an honor. Now, the passing of Sean Connery just reminds you of how fleeting time is. You can be the king of the world. You could be a pauper. You could be some guy in the middle class somewhere, not rich or poor. The most constant thing in life is death, change, and taxes. But death, the one I want to mention is death. The important thing that you have to put into mind is all your dreams and your fears, everything that you want to achieve in life, and everything that stops you on the way to achieving your fullest potential. These are all temporary. These are just your figments of your imagination. Dreams and fears. Fear is, as they say, the false expectations appearing real. They are not reality unless you sabotage yourself in order to make what you fear actually tangible and manifest itself in the physical reality. Same thing with dreams. Dreams is like the opposite of fear. Dreams it's a figment of your imagination. It exists here. It does not yet exist in real life. If you want to be an author, if you want to be a multi-billionaire entrepreneur, if you want to be the next Bill Gates, or be the next Steve Jobs, or be the next code developer, it first has to start here. The universe, God, whatever you believe, gave you. You were born for a reason. Don't let the universe, don't let God, don't let yourself down. I'm here to tell you that. You are not born for no reason. And what I believe, for those of you who feel like you are different, for those of you who feel like you're out of place, this is what I want to tell. This is what I tell most people who talk to me and tell me that they feel like they're beta, or they feel like other people don't appreciate them. Think of it this way. People who seem to be so comfortable in the matrix, who seem to be so good at the way society is run, they're very good game players. They perpetuate the game. They continue society. So when people die, when the old people pass away, like when Sean Connery, let's say he was the old James Bond, when he gets old and passes away, the role of James Bond is given to a new person, and that new person is most probably the same. He gives off the same energy and the same essence as Sean Connery does. They're not gonna get a pussy to act James Bond. It's the same thing with life, guys. The Matrix, that's why there's school. The Matrix cultivates and educates students and people to then fill up the empty ranks in society. So those who are good in society are meant to perpetuate society, to keep society living on. What happens to you guys who feel different? for those of you guys feel out of place, this is the thing. You are actually very, very needed. Because those who change the world, those who have the newest, the best ideas, are actually those who in their youth were the ones who stood out, were the ones who were different. Those who changed the world were in the past the different ones, the black sheeps. If they grow the balls, if they believe in themselves, they can make the world a different place. If you are the same as everyone else, you will continue on living the same way and perpetuating the same system. If you're different, you will change and make the system different. Whether that's for the better or for the worse, that is up to you. Because when you look at the story, for example, of Adolf Hitler, when Adolf Hitler was younger, he was different. He was an introvert. Man, if you go back to the past and if you read up on the biography of Adolf Hitler, when you look at him, in his past, you would not be able to imagine that that young kid would end up to be one of the most tyrannical dictators in the world and that history has ever seen. So same thing with you guys, for you who are listening to this. If you feel different, there is a reason for that. For you to instigate and to bring about this change, this fire in you, it is going to be a harder road for you than for someone who has it way too easy in society because he is just like everyone else. He's just like a photocopy of everyone else. So that's the thing. Adolf Hitler, he was different, but so was like Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi in his youth, everyone is the same, everyone has the same, everyone's a sheep. But he, being the one with the balls and the one who stuck by his values, integrity, even if he did not fight, even if he didn't punch anyone in the face, even if he didn't raise a single finger, he was able to bring India out of, to win independence for India, to abolish slavery, to get the respect of UK, who colonized India at the time. Because he was different. Everyone else was a sheep. Everyone else was a victim. One person becomes a victim, victimhood spreads. It's like a virus. That's why when I was younger, I used to play these zombie games. The thing is, zombies don't really exist. But do they now? Remember, how do you become a zombie? First, starts with the first zombie. And then the zombie bites another. And then that other guy dies. Or he doesn't even die yet. Once you're bitten, you are infected. Then the infection then spreads and then you become the zombie. And then you spread the disease by biting someone else. The thing is, it's the same in society, isn't it? Someone who's blue pill. That's why you do not hang around blue pill people. You don't hang around negative people. That's the important thing. Emphasis. Do not hang around negative people. Negative people are the zombies. When you have dreams, when people ask you, why are you so quiet? Because you're thinking of your dream. You're thinking of, how do I put my dream into place? How do I plan my execution? So of course, you're not going to be talking like, oh, I have... No, you're planning. That's why you're quiet. You're cunning, stealthy, low-key, like a tiger. A tiger doesn't say, you just wait there, gazelle. I'm going to attack you in 2 minutes. Yeah, just wait there. I'm going to be attacking you from the right, okay? Just wait there. You're going to be my dinner. No, the tiger crawls up stealthily, does not announce its entrance. And then when the gazelle sees it, it's way too late. The tiger already has it by the throat. Same thing. Do not hang around red pill people. Do not hang around blue pill people, negative people. They are the zombies, so to speak, in New World Age. Once they bite you and you're infected, no matter how much alpha or how much sigma or how much positivity you have, naturally it will drain. They're like radiation. Stay away from them. Stay away from negative people. Blue pill people, they are the zombies of today's age. Sean Connery, rest in power. Remember that death, memento mori. remember that death is coming. That's inevitable. So make the full use of your time. When you remember your death, that your death is coming, all of a sudden, all your worries and fears, people picking on you, asking that girl out, all of these pale in comparison to the fact that you're going to disappear one day. Make the full use of the time that you're given right now. And then third, the world needs different people. The world sucks at the moment, as you can see. It's getting worse and worse. It needs you. You are the spark of the change. As long as you're different, as long as you think differently from the rest are just photocopies. They perpetuate the system. They continue on the system. But the system needs to improve. To improve, it needs new thinkers. And new thinkers are born different. That's why in companies, this is an example in the real world. In business, companies, when they want to hire a CEO or when they want to hire a new manager, most often than not, and this is the truth, most often than not, when they want a big change, when they want a big improvement in the company, they do not promote from within the ranks. No, they hire a guy who came outside of the hierarchy. Why? Because that guy on the outside has a new perspective. You guys are those people who have this new perspective. But even if the guy comes in who has a new perspective, if he does not have the balls to incorporate that new perspective, to put it into action, to execute that new perspective, nothing's gonna change. So you have the perspective plus the action that will bring around the change. And from point A to point B, which is your execution, and point A, which is just your idea in your head, it's gonna be hard, guys. The world will try to put you down because they don't understand you. Only they will shut up when the results happen. So I hope that this message helped you guys, especially you lone wolves. You guys are my target audience. You guys are my brothers and sisters, of course. So do stay strong. Remember, if you haven't done so, then subscribe to the channel. This is Kaiju Kong signing off. Stay strong and take care.